Okay, here we go. Lafayette, Louisiana, 2 weeks to Extreme Rules. JC Jane, I guess I see where we stand now after that stunt you pulled during my match. If you want me out, just say it to my face. I do not want you out, JC Jane. Shante the Adonis says, I feel like I'm the fall guy every week at the moment. Whatever my next match is, I want to win, okay? Yeah, congrats on your match against Brute Force. Schedule a run-in on your most popular available star for free crew booking. Got it. My most popular available star is Roman Reigns. So we'll do a Roman Ciampa thing here. I might end up dropping the tag feud or just hanging on to it for a while. I'm guessing for morale check here. We're going to probably see JC Jane at the bottom. No, Shotzi, surprisingly. Okay. So we'll figure that out here. Power cards. We got Health Spa, Contract Negotiation, and Coast to Coast. These are all kind of lousy, actually. I mean, I'll buy them. What are our contracts looking at? We got 8 weeks for The Rock. We got 2 weeks for Cora Cut. We got 2 weeks for Brute Force. 8 weeks for Kyle Slickman. I'd like to do Cora Cut as my next like superstar promotion, because I need Brute Force to work this week. So, to go up against Adonis. Yeah. We'll figure out some way to sort of like make JC happy. Okay. Whoops. Oh, it actually numbers all the weeks. So like this is can't buy that until week 85. That's neat. This would be week 95. Yeah, that's the last logistic that's available. Okay. Yeah, both of these are actually going to expire next week, so I will have to renew them. Okay. Get some matches on here. Adonis versus... Oh, Uso's resting. Uso, I actually might use a health spot on, because he's super low. This is Brute Force. Yeah, I will do the... Reigns will be defending against... Oh, I'd like to do Reigns versus Jay. No, there's a thought. I'm just gonna see how we feel about this. We're gonna see how I feel about this. Because I might do a fixed match on Adonis. What else do we got here? Stamina. Okay. So people I need to rest this week is Jey Uso. Let's just, before I forget, we'll use this on Jay. Yeah, that'll help. This is still Kyle Slickman. Whose popularity is just... I just don't want him on the card. I don't want him on my show. Okay. do need to do something for Shotzi. I would like to get them a win somehow. Really disappointed in Jane Shu last week. That doesn't make any sense. I could do a fatal 4-way and just have all the women in the match. Okay. That might end up being my main event. What level is their rivalry at? 4. Psych, you're not actually facing each other. Okay. Might do these as like 2 separate matches, actually. How do I feel about this? Maybe Aaliyah is the odd one out here. Yeah. And I'm not talking a lot. I think I need to no. I need to do more with the men. I need to start, because they're a bigger part of my roster. I need them to be running more matches. And look at their stamina. Yeah. Ezekiel hasn't wrestled in forever. He's got to have a match. I need to have I can maybe do a triple threat here. Give Caden, it would make, I've had Caden and Aaliyah have been sort of like on the rise together, so I might have to kind of split their growth up, do something like that. Why don't I do nope, regular tag team match, please. Thank you. Why don't I just run back the tag match? Where's Ciampa at? Where's Ciampa at? Right there. Am I blind? Oh, right. Here he is. Okay, well, I can't do the tag match. But I can do a triple threat. Just the week of the triple threats. No, yeah, I can do Fatal 4-Way here. Facing with Omos. And then Ginger with Kyle Slickman. This is just an idea on the card. I'm just curious what we can do here. Then do I use 3 callouts? It might be prudent. Or just do this as a song promo. Okay, I like these matches. Let's think about what we can do with them. This is a title match with a run-in, so I think it's going to be fine on their own. They're both really popular, so that's good. This match has a legend. It's a triple threat. It's a mess of a match, but it's mid-card, so that's fine. This match is good balance of classes. It's got some rivalries in there. This match was really bad, so maybe I do something here. Give it something. Take this match. I don't know if, like, The Rock being a legend, really. I think this is better. I feel like this is a waste. Like, I feel like I might be better served like putting Ella in this match and then swapping it for like this. All these staminas are really high too, so maybe this could be the opening match gimmick, and then I'd like to do a self promo for Shotzi, give her just something, easy to do. Hopefully that helps with morale. Am I missing out on any? Oh, that's right. let's just, for the sake of, because I don't know that the run-in might end up with a disqualification, so we're just going to go ahead and make sure we'll give Adonis his win. I guess that'll only help that opening match. So the idea here is I could do making this a fatal 4-way and putting either of Ella or Cora in this match wouldn't benefit it necessarily. It would hurt it actually. So I think we just have to go without Aaliyah this week. Yeah, I do think we just need to go without. We'll just promote Cora Cut here and then figure out. I mean, in that case, then, is it better to do a self-promo? No, it's not better to do a self-promo with Ella because her promo skill stinks. I think this is good because we're going to get this now. We'll probably get this renew contracts thing with Brute Force next week. And then, yeah. We're getting another title match on the show here. Oh, I was going to do something with this match. Tables. Double tables, I think. And this match should be good on its own. They're both going to be super tired, so I'll need to rest them. So do I do this? Because I think this match will do better than this match. No, this is going to be right. Okay, and I have both my logistics. Do I want to buy this contract negotiation? Why not? It's cheap. Okay. All right, Lafayette. Treat me good, please. All right, starting the show. Our tag team champions had to take a week off, but they are back now, and they're real tired of the big bald men kind of harassing them. And Omos comes out with Tommaso Ciampa, or wait, that's not Tommaso Ciampa, that's Ashante the Adonis's backup, Kyle the Slickman. But he is bald. Ciampa is nowhere to be found, and Omos is just like, I can beat you with any partner. And it ends up being a scuffle after Kyle Slickman tries to pull Jinder Mahal aside. He's got a particular beef with Jinder. But we'll see if Jinder will be hindered. And Kyle Slickman actually brings out his sound tables or whatever a sound technician uses. And now this is a tables match. This went off the rails.
That's it. Ring the bell.
Ezekiel wins. Great match. Double rivalry pop. So that is a 4 rivalry for Ezekiel Omos and a 2 rivalry for Slickman and Mahal. So Ezekiel, great win, defeats Omos, Mahal, and Slickman. 3.5 star match, good enough to start the show. Zelina Vega comes out. She's not going to repeat her promo again. She's done that enough. But she did pick up a big win against Bianca last week, and she says this ends at Extreme Rules. That's the name of the live event. And we just see Bianca backstage nodding and saying this will end. So we'll see. I know Zelina's got some big fans out there. Out in the ring, The Rock is here, and he's about to cut another charity promo. And he says, maybe I was wrong calling Montez Ford a charity. The real charity is Austin Theory getting title match after title match. And Austin Theory does not like that. And so he comes out, and he's real upset, and he's trying to jump The Rock. And security gets in the middle and is trying to break it up between these two. And a referee also comes out. The Rock ends up getting the upper hand. All right. And The Rock says, I don't need anybody to get in the middle of my fights. And he picks a fight with security. So, whatever. Worst rated match The Rock has probably ever had. Rock defeats Force and Theory in a 2-star match. Also, I forgot to write out Vega calls. Oh, it's not Vega. It's whatever. However, I'll be able to read it later. Vega calls out Belair. Shotzi cuts a great promo, or it says good, but it sounded great. And she's like, what is she like? She's kind of upset. As kind of perhaps the, it's not easy being green. And she cuts a really sympathetic promo that the crowd is really, really falls behind. And she says that she's not happy with how the crowd treated her partner, JC Jane, after debuting her new look. And she calls for redemption. And she says, you know what, I think some of Kyle Slickman's tables, if Kyle Slickman had hair, it would be green. So I think some of his tables are still out there. And she tells JC, you know what to do. And so they have a rematch, JC and Wendy. And as they're setting up the tables, flying in from off one of the tables is Caden Carter, off to probably stop this carnage, or maybe just show off a little bit, since Aaliyah isn't on the show or didn't make it to the show this week. So she's trying to take an opportunity to show off her styles. So tables match between these two. Let's see who picks up a win. JC Jane with don't know what happened there, but all right. They really figured it out from last week, or maybe it was Caden Carter's appearance that really got the crowd rocking. Level 3 rivalry. Jane defeats Chu and Carter. Caden Carter hasn't had a win in a long time. That will probably be a problem. What was that? It was a 3.5 star match. Pretty good. Yeah, all right. Ala Rubao comes out and she wishes Cora Cut well. She says, I hope you enjoy your training as I did, because when you come back, I'll be here, I'll be waiting, and I'll give you some competition. And the crowd was just like, can we have it now? So, and then in our main event, Shante the Adonis feels like he got cheated out of the North American title. And so, in that strange main event, he also feels slighted by Jay the Uso, who isn't even here this week. He's to lick his wounds. And so he says to Roman, you know what? I deserve that title. I've deserved that title from day one. And Roman is just like, all right, then prove it. And in the middle of the match, Tommaso Ciampa comes out, and he attacks Roman Reigns, and says, "You wish you were bald like me." Roman being confused and not really caught up on all the storylines in NXT yet. And Ashante the Adonis takes advantage. Spoilers. New North American champion, Ashante the Adonis, in a, thank goodness, 4-star match. That does grow the rivalry between Ciampa and Reigns. So Adonis defeats Reigns with a run-in by Ciampa. How is that going to affect their tag team prospects if Ciampa is so preoccupied with Roman Reigns? 4-star match for the North American title. 3 shows we've had title changes, or titles granted, or whatever. All right, let's see how the other shows just beat me randomly. Shayna Baszler might get hurt. They're doing last man standing again. It's great, and they don't get hurt. Akira Tozawa is on the show. He's cool. Tables match. Wasn't Asuka facing Stratton? All right. Nikki Bella's on the show, though, so just all the legends going to WCW. Asuka injured for 5 weeks in that random title match. Not worth it. Shawn Michaels, he's no longer excellent. Oh, boy. Okay.
1, 2. That's it. Ring the bell.
Elias turns the tide on this feud. Titus Neal should have a bonus to charity. And then, okay. Backstage brawl. These two. Rikishi destroys the small man. 4-star match. Beats my show. Shock. This isn't who was fighting before, but okay, we'll see if Jimmy Uso can capitalize on his momentum and pick up another title. He can. Okay. Ziggler calls out Gulak. Probably a good idea to rest him. Not that Gulak even has a title anymore, so I don't know why. Maybe he's just taunting him. Angel Garza versus Angelo Dawkins. I think Angel is supposed to be feuding with Drew McIntyre, so whatever. This match better not be good. Okay, it's just good. Drew McIntyre is good. These two have a feud. Okay. Charity. And then these two also. And Cora Jade runs in. And Natalya gets the title. And it's amazing. And no rivalry. The game's saddling me with a gigantic roster. And I'm keeping up, I guess. Like, generally speaking, like my mid-card match was real lousy. This one here. Don't understand how those averages work out, but maybe this is Lafayette's just looking for specialty matches. That's probably why the tables matches did so good. Their staminas are fine. How are these staminas doing? They're fine. How are these ones doing? They're good. Caden Carter up to 63. Roman Reigns, both these men need to rest. But great match in the end. So, okay. What was that Asuka injury? 5 weeks. Eesh. I didn't realize her stamina was so low. Tommaso Ciampa just came out and attacked Roman Reigns. Wow, that looked like it hurt. Great NXT tonight. Good matches. Caden Carter and Wendy gave JC a real run. Crowd distracted me and Ezekiel took advantage. You're all so pathetic. Okay. The winning a match? The losing streak's over. Interesting. Don't really get why NXT want to push JC. Go away, Legend Town, are you? Go watch another show. Probably a big fan of Kyle Slickman, huh? 106 rating score, 51,000 fans, $83,000. Not super great. 106 rating score, 57,000 fans, because I think they ran a charity. Lost 40,000. Elias is good at tables matches. 105 rating score. Oh, so we had a better rating score than NXT 2.0, but they both cut charity promos, so interesting. So we should have won that week, actually. Free crew booking, contract negotiation, and sitting back at the bottom. But we're not as far back as we used to be, so that's something. Staminas are going to be bad this week. Los Angeles, California. Brute Force. Hey, my contract is up at the end of the week. I will give you everything you want. $7,000. Yeah, no problem. Triple H. We've just brought a new physical trainer on staff. He's worked with a ton. Okay. So this can help people recover their stamina. You can have him long enough to train Ashante the Adonis and Roman Reigns for $30K. They will have to set out just one show. So I can lose Roman and Adonis. I think that's fine. Yeah. I'll pay $30K for that. Just take every hand out. Montez Ford. I love being in a certain match. Hell in a Cell. Nobody does that better than me. Go book you in the next 2 weeks. Congratulations in your Hell in a Cell at Extreme Rules. It will be. It better be. Lacey Evans. I'm really psyched. Can't wait to put on a great show. Yeah, you got it. Nice. Just sure that Tommaso Ciampa fights this week. Well, congratulations on your match, Brute Force. Just put Brute Force in whenever. Special promotion. Thank goodness. I don't have to go hunting for that. I've also got to be pretty close to this, huh? Well, I'm over halfway on spending money on shows. I've also completed 5 challenges now, so I will get a trophy at the end of this week, which may throw me into first place. This I will most certainly get by the end of the season. Steel Cage is just sort of the one that I have to kind of be conscious about. We're going to do a stamina check and a morale check here. We'll look at their staminas from just that 1 week with the physical trainer. Alright, Ella. Gotta use her this week. Everybody's stamina is actually alright. I don't like that I have to put Ciampa in a match, but you know what? Ciampa Reigns we're gonna push that feud because it's not gonna get to 3 by by Extreme Rules, so that's fine. And then who else do I not have this week? Is Adonis. Where's Uso at? Jimmy Uso or Jey Uso dropped a whole lot. Well, okay. I'm starting by stamina. They're already at level 4, so that's fine. So I can even do Uso Ciampa. Yeah. Switch it back to popularity here. Yeah. Look at Kyle Slickman rising up, even though I don't care. Okay. I might do Aaliyah Rubao this week. Just look at how much Aaliyah dropped compared to Caden. Or I might do Aaliyah versus somebody else. I could do Aaliyah versus Bianca. I'm not against that. Or my power cards here. A whole bunch of nothing. I learned that the new game, 2K24, you don't keep your power cards in between seasons, which is really it's an interesting idea because it says oh, you should be using your power cards. You can't just be stocking them up for later, like I have on Raw where I've got 100 power cards that I'm just sitting on. Also, it's December now, by the way. It didn't used to be when I started recording, but now it is. So I'm not super sure about that. I think I really want the new game just because I like having things I like. But I'm interested. Like, I don't know, some of the changes. Some of the changes are interesting. Whoopsie. Oh, we are going to get a new logistic this week. What is it going to be? This one. Well, we've got 50K to afford that. We can get that. Special effects is way more important than crew anyway. Okay. Morale check. Lowest morale is still Shotzi. Shotzi and Lacey, who I just cannot get a feud going between those two. Then Kyle Slickman and Caden Carter. Surprisingly, Aaliyah is higher up. Good for her. Montez Ford is my happiest. I guess because I told him he was going to be in Hell in a Cell. So, something to be happy about. Okay. I would like, because it's going to be a Hell in a Cell, I would like Austin Theory to maybe take it easy this week. I was going to put them in a match anyway because they are at level 4 and I don't want my rivalries to go stale. Okay. I mean, if I'm going to have two like level 2 rivalries on the show, then they are going to have to be, and I don't want to book any of my level 4s. They're going to have to be Slickman Mahal and Jane Chu, because I can't have Roman. Okay. Let's do some considerations here. I hate that those are my 2 lowest stamina of the tag, though. It's fine. I won't put them in a match that will get them. I'll just put them in a normal match. Chu Jane. They figured it out last week, so let's hope they continue to figure it out. In fact, maybe their winning formula here is other people in the match. Whoops. That was who I wanted to replace, but that's fine. That match should be okay. I do need to have Slickman and him on and Mahal. Slickman and him. Slickman and Mahal on the card. What were my promises? Oh, ensure that Tommaso Ciampa fights this week. Okay, I gotta have Ciampa in a match. Just throwing things out there. Let's see here. Where's Jay at? the order of this the order of this card is all wrong. But we'll see what we can do. I might have these two open the show and then put them in some sort of gimmick, because I don't really. Ginger's stamina is so high, and I don't care what Kyle Slickman does. So I can literally put them in anything. I can even put them in a backstage brawl. I know it's high quality, but 10,000 fans, not bad. I just don't know what to do for the main event then. I could do that. Montez Ford wins that match, doesn't he? Montez Ford beats Ciampa, right? Is that too risky to put Ciampa? Because what would be, right now, all things held constant, what's going to be my live event? Oh, you know what? Actually, before I forget, where are we looking at here? Get wrecked. Okay. So what's going to be, where are my matches? I've got Ford, in theory, Hell in a Cell. I've got Bianca and Zelina blowing off their feud. I've got women's tag. I can get Ezekiel Omos resolved, and then Aaliyah and Caden resolved, which will free up a whole bunch of room on the roster for stuff. So I just said all those things, and I didn't commit any of them to actually long-term memory. So who, therefore, does not have a match at the... I don't think I said Jay and Ashante, the Adonis. They need to blow them off, too. So men's title, or the men's world title, men's North American title, women's title, women's tag titles, and then Ezekiel Omos. But I also want Aaliyah Caden to be done. Oh, here's a thought. I could either pair Aaliyah and Caden with Bianca and Zelina, or I pair Ezekiel Omos with Jay and Adonis. I'm kind of leaning towards the second one, actually, just because narratively I like the stories that I'm telling with both those women's feuds. So, yeah. My main event's absolutely going to be the Hell in a Cell. So that breaks actually probably a long tradition of me having the women main event. Unless one of them asks to be in the main event, then what am I supposed to do? Say no? Brute force? That's not Ella Rubao. Okay. Then, in this case, if I just do a regular title match, I think that's fine, because if Ciampa doesn't get or is below 40, I don't care, because he wouldn't be on the card anyway. Again, I might have to shuffle things around if I get veto cards thrown at me. I am playing a little more offensive I need Austin Theory to rest. I might give him a health spa, actually. I might do some self promos here. I do not have Zelina in a match. Okay, then I might just do Zelina promo. And then I will do an Ezekiel promo. There's a bunch of self promos. That. The heel cutting a charity promo. Okay, I think the order of this match, this card is good. I just wish I could do something to make sure that Montez Ford retains. I don't think I have any fixed matches, though. Oh, I said I was going to use a health spa on somebody. Austin Theory. Yeah, just give him a little bit. Yeah. I don't have The Rock doing anything. I feel like maybe I should have The Rock doing something. Brute force in The Rock. Just throw them in the main event here. Does that hurt my it's a total nonsense match. Now, is this a worse match than this? No, it's not. Montez Ford can do a tables match. That's fine. Can Montez Ford do an Extreme Rules match? Okay. I feel like that's better. I'm just going to take a look at this just for fun. Is there anybody I like here? Quinn B, but I don't have room on the roster right now, even though Quinn B thematically, chromatically matches very well. Very shy and demure Carmelo Hayes. Precious Silver is interesting. Oh, that could have been the Precious Silver and Gold brand. That would have been fun. Okay. Am I okay with this? I think so. I did meet the commissioner goal. Nobody is at risk to be injured. The Montez Ford will be low, and after Hell in a Cell, he'll be exhausted. I will also have to come up with a storyline for this match here, but I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Check what power cards I used. Just Health Spa and then Veto Champ. I don't think I have to use anything else. This is still Brute Force, yeah. Do I just use it? That'll make the main event better. It would put Ella Rubao at my lowest, but which is what I wanted, so I could eventually use the card on her, but whatever. I want to see something here. Budget. Lowest budget is WCW, but I'm closer to them in fans. I was thinking about using double cost on NXT as well, but let's just be fine with this. I think this will be a good show. Am I okay with the order of the promos? I think I am. Jey Uso is like a 4 promo, yeah. Yeah. Good. We've got some rivalries here that we are just doing something with. We should be fine. And just hope that the other shows don't take too much of a stand against us. All right. Let's do this, and let's just see how the other shows match it. Backstage. We start backstage. Kyle Slickman is pulling out his sound equipment, his various tables and such. And Jinder Mahal comes up and says, like, hey, I know you're new here. I know you're kind of an internet cult favorite, but you can't be leaving your equipment around. It's real dangerous. Haven't you been listening to the security guy? And Kyle Slickman spits in his face. And Jinder Mahal is just like, you did not just do that. And they have a backstage brawl. And I suspect Jinder Mahal is going to come out on top of that. And Kyle Slickman is left demurred. And whoever he's feuding with, which is Jinder Mahal, it did not increase their rivalry. Whatever. Mahal defeats. Again, I don't care what happens to Kyle Slickman. That's coming from me, Xavier Woods. 3.5-star match, though, is good. Ezekiel comes out, and he cuts an excellent promo, and he says, the era of, as my partner Jinder Mahal showed, the era of bald men is coming to an end, and people thought that was excellent. In our mid-card match, Wendy Chu and Jacy Jane, they're continuing to have their little feud, their little spat. And they realized, like, inviting more people to our matches gets people more invested, more excited in them. And so they decided to have a little more grounded of a match, which Aaliyah is a big fan of. She's really a big fan of showing off her grounded skills. And Ella Rubao also decides to join in, considering that her, she doesn't really have anybody to fight just yet, and she's showing why she belongs on the roster. And so she did have a win recently, and so we'll see what happens here. Jacy Jane picks up a win. It's okay. No rivalry pop again. Jane defeats Chu, Aaliyah, and Rubao in a 2.5-star match. Zelina Vega comes out and cuts a promo for charity. And her charity is Bianca Belair's hairdresser. Because she's going to make a mess of her at Extreme Rules. Sure, whatever. Bianca Belair takes offense to that because she believes her hair is the best, the BEST. And Lacey Evans is just like, you know what, you're so right. We can't be having these children come out. And Shotzi is not happy with that little pot shot. They haven't had a rivalry despite all the times that they've fought. The game just doesn't want to give that to me. But we're going to just have a match here. A little scuffle. Bianca comes out on top. It's good. Unsurprisingly, no rivalry between Shotzi and Lacey. At some point, the game's telling me that I need to give up on it, I guess. Belair, it's a 3-star match, defeats Shotzi and Evans. 3-star match. Jay, the Uso, comes out and he cuts an okay promo and says that, you know, he is back from taking a week to rehab after a tough loss 2 weeks ago. And he sees that Ashante the Adonis has gotten his title through those sort of shenanigans. And he says he's coming back at Extreme Rules to take his title back. People thought that was okay. And then in our main event, as a preview for Extreme Rules, Montez Ford is saying he's going to show that he is the most extreme. Tommaso Ciampa has been a main event he's been in the main event quite a lot this month. And so he comes out and says he's learned that he doesn't even have a place on Extreme Rules, so he's going to show why he belongs by being in this Extreme Rules match. And the most extreme superstar, The Rock, comes out and he tosses our security aside, brute force, and says that he's sick of all the jabronis here on NXT trying to make names for themselves when The Rock is the name. And before the match, he shakes hands with the bald man, Tommaso Ciampa, and says, "This is a bald man's time." And so we'll just see what... Make what you will of that. The Rock gets a win, probably by pinning brute force. We do get... That's the one rivalry that grows in the entire show. Rock defeats Force, Ciampa, and Ford. And Austin Theory is laughing from his... he's in a box seat. He's getting pampered. And 3.5 stars. So not a bad show. Not a great show, but not a bad show. Shayna Baszler and Liv Morgan have run out of gimmicks.
1, 2, that's it. It's over. Hit the
Liv Morgan takes advantage. It's good. And Shayna Baszler injured for 5 weeks. I saw their staminas and I was hoping, but I didn't want to say anything because I wanted it to happen. Bobby Lashley is some sort of champion, and that's okay. Trish Stratus is here now, and she's going to fight with Nikki Bella. Just all the legends on WCW. We'll see how that plays off. It's okay. Johnny Gargano is good for promo skill. Again, just too high for this man. This is a tag team match. Was Santos on the show before? Maybe. But a bunch of legends. Shawn Michaels debuting, I believe. Titus O'Neil, Akira Tozawa, bunch of legends.
2, ring the bell.
All right, and that's okay. Elias is here and cuts a far worse promo than his brother Ezekiel, which is shocking, actually. They're both good. And then they're also previewing Extreme Rules, and we'll see. I don't know why AJ Styles is here, but
That's it. Ring it.
it gives Rey Mysterio a win, which is classic. Classic AJ Styles. Okay.
1, 2, that's 3. Ring it.
Jimmy Uso, the most popular man in the world. Cora Jade is okay. This is a tag team match.
1, 2,
Shinsuke Nakamura finally
that's
getting in
it.
the ring.
Ring the bell.
Angel Garza being set up for failure by being below 40 stamina. Wasn't Cora Jade feuding with somebody else? Maybe she finished up with Gigi Dolan, whoever. Okay. Wasn't Ronda Rousey feuding with somebody else? Wasn't she feuding with Cora Jade? Whatever.
1, 2,
Lita's here also, by the way, and so is Molly Holly. So they're just all relying on legends, and it's really working out for them. Drew Gulak is good, and this is, yeah, they win. And Natalya doesn't get injured. But their staminas all have to be kind of in bad shape. We might have won this week. Actually, I'm curious what we're looking at here. Uso Dawkins is stale. Too bad. Yeah, Garza below 40. That's a risk. 30-38. Bunch of risks. All right, how are we doing here? Kyle Slickman is below 40, but don't care. Did not grow the rivalry, even though I told that amazing story. This one also did not grow the rivalry, even though I told that amazing story, but their staminas are fine. This one didn't pop a rivalry because Shotzi and Lacey actually... Lacey's just too kind of a person, I guess. But, you know, it was good for all of them. And then this match, Ciampa's below 40, so that kind of stinks. But... microphone's also really far from my face. I've probably been really quiet all the recording. Rock Force, huh? Force up to 58. Rubao's up to 43. We're doing all right. Feels like we're doing all right. The Rock has a great feel for Extreme Rules matches. How about that? 106 rating score, 53,000 fans, lost 20K. Caden and Aaliyah had a rivalry going, and now nothing lately. They're working. Shante the Tahuti Miles says, "Does anyone care what Jey Uso has to say?" It was okay, I think. Know who deserves a championship on his waist? Jinder Mahal. It's almost like he has one. It's just not the same seeing Brute Force loving the crowd. Brute Force is a caring man who just cares about your security and safety. How dare you, Invincible Figure 8 universe. Please continue watching the show. Okay, 109 rating score, 57,000 fans. I feel like hold up. 3 rating score difference is the plus we had the promo fan bonus, the other fan bonus from the backstage and the charity, and we still had less fans than this card. Titus O'Neil and Shawn Michaels work really well as a tag team. All right. Oh, the fan retention rate. Look at it. It's special promotion. 107 rating score, 54,000 fans. Rollins and McIntyre work well as a tag team. They probably all had tag team things going on. Okay. Season Legend. We did it. And we get a special promotion for some reason. Oh, that's right. For doing the thing. We get a contract negotiation. And look at that. We're in first place despite having the lowest fans by 10,000. Although we have been catching up to NXT 2.0. So, good job us. Go team. Let's do some Extreme Rules. Oh no, our power cards are double cost. Whatever will we do? Due to high demand, I don't care. Jinder Mahal. I've been putting in a lot of work, and I think I've earned a shot at the NXT Championship. How about it? You'll get your shot within 3 weeks. Yep. I guess he was listening to the social media, huh? Okay. Austin Theory. I have a proposition for you. How about you and I have a little partnership? Yeah, you got it, bud. I've always been a big fan of Austin Theory. I think he should have won the Elimination Chamber match. Okay. Ensure that your least popular available fighter is in a match this week for pre-match physio. I don't care for that. Let's buy this real quick. What are our power cards? They're honestly still affordable. Like, this one is expensive, but I can go without. Fixed match is huge. I will buy it regardless. Okay, and we are going to just do all the logistics. Okay. So, we need main event is going to be... where are you at? Where is Montez Ford at? There he is. Montez Ford and Austin Theory in a Heck in a Sack match for the world title. No GM interference. Save that for next week. Or 3 weeks. Okay. If Austin Theory has enough stamina for next week, then I'll do it next week. If not, then I'll do it in week 12. Mark my words. What else did we want to have on this match? We want to have these two. We want to have tag team. Is going to be Jason Shotzi versus these two. Okay. And these will be title matches, yeah. We're going to do Uso Omos. That's probably going to be an Extreme Rules match. And then what else do I want to blow off? These two. And so least popular available fighter is Core Cut. Core Cut's back. Interesting. This is not the order of the matches, not in the slightest. What was it for? It was for pre-match physio. It's fine. Okay. I don't know if I like the order of that. Might do this. Okay. Who's good? Someone's good at Steel Cage. Uso is. Two Extreme Rules, and then I put okay, let's do... Who's good at Backstage Brawl? Aaliyah is. Not happening. Could happen. That's interesting. Can I do a Fatal 4-Way Backstage Brawl? I cannot. That's a bummer. We're in the title. Why is this not on the... Yeah. Title. Okay. 4 titles matches, but they're all like... gimmick matches. I think they're all level 4 rivalries also, so this is going to be a huge show. Do I have enough people to cut promos? I most certainly do. So we are going to do... Rock is going to cut a promo. We're going to have Roman cutting a promo. We're going to be having... Not sure. I might still put Ezekiel and Omos in that opening match. I might just have them hang on and then have them do a submission match next week. Ginger and Ciampa, I think, will do. Yeah, that feels good. Who is he feuding with? Roman. I might be fine with that. Actually, I might be okay with this order. Now, do I put... Yeah, I'll have Ezekiel and Omos do... Okay, so maybe I don't do... Montez Ford needs to be in Hell in a Cell. Lacey Evans is on the card. Jinder Mahal gets a shot at the title soon. And Austin Theory. Is something. Austin Theory is going to... Oh, interesting. Okay, so... Theory Mahal is going to be my next feud. Yeah, okay. It's Bruiser, but I don't care about that anymore. I cared about it very briefly, but... do I get all of the things? That might be it. Do I use this? Oh, do I hit my mic? Make an auditory nightmare. Do I use Fighting Champion? Don't think I do. Because I feel like my matches will all speak for themselves this week. We're in Philadelphia. These are Extreme Rules. It should be all... These are all like messes of matches. The only thing that would make my show better is if I had a triple threat. And it would be this match. I would take Ella out of the match, basically. But I think it's fine how it is. Was Paul Scott anywhere good? Yeah, it's an extreme quality boost maximum. But it's cheap. That's the trade-off there. Like compared to Hell in a Cell, which is very high in maximum. So you're just trading off stamina for dollars. But it's also some variety. For that reason, do I want to switch these two matches? Do I feel like the Steel Cage and the Hell in a Cell? The Hell in a Cell is all but certain to be a 5-star match, so I don't think I'm worried about that. Is the Steel Cage match going to be for sure a 5-star match? Or at the very least, is it going to be better than this Tag Team Extreme Rules match? I think I'll just do this. I'll have 2 Extreme Rules matches in a row. I think that'll be fine. Just for fun, Quinn B is back. Jody Garcia is back. Billy Slugger's back. Veer Mahan is here. Carmella. T-Bar. Some idiots. Wade Barrett. Whatever. I think I'm good with this card. I'm not going to use Fighting Champion. I'm just going to unlock this, whatever. Do I need to use Health Spa on anybody? No. People who aren't on the card are fine. Coast to coast. Yeah, I think we just let our card speak for itself. That worked out so well for us last time, but we have 5 rivalries we're blowing off. So this has been a long build. I hope Triple H understands. Three, 2, 1, blast off. Hopefully I put the titles online in all the matches. I did. Great. All right. We are starting off. Welcome to Extreme Rules, by the way, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We are starting off. The North American Championship has had a quite a story this month. Briefly in the hands of Roman Reigns, and now on to Ashante the Adonis. Jey Uso hasn't had his rematch, and he wants it. These two have been fighting for the longest time, and now as the steel cage descends onto the ring on the night that is tonight, we see who will be once and for all the North American champion. Adonis retains. 5-star match. I don't have to worry about anything else. Rivalry complete. Adonis retains against Uso. 5-star match. Okay. The Rock starts the show. Instead of security coming out to give everybody sort of the safety lecture, The Rock instead comes out and drags security, does a whole mocking presentation. I've just received an email from the fire marshal that says, hey, you actually need to give like a security demonstration. So, whoops. But the crowd thought that was good. They're enjoying The Rock shenanigans. We'll see. This feud is going to be who can cross their arms the best. Finally, in our final test of styles, we're counting falls anywhere. We see a little promo that shows that Caden Carter and Aaliyah have been fighting all across Philadelphia. They've been jumping over each other. They've been fighting. They've been going through. They've been fighting through skate parks. They've been fighting through breakdancing demonstrations. And when they get when they get back into the arena, Ella Rubao is there, and she's trying to get in the middle as like a specialist, and she's just like, maybe both of your styles are good. And then from behind, Cora Cut returns, having been trained. I didn't even look at what Cora Cut's promo skill is after having been trained. It's probably better than Ella's. It's not impossible, because it was before. But she attacks Ella, and it becomes this whole match. And there's been a referee following this the whole time. And so we're going to finally see who is the best, which fighting style is best. Is it the aerial abilities of Caden Carter? Is it the grounded abilities of Aaliyah? Is it a mix of styles with Ella Rubao? Or is it more underhanded fighting by Cora Cut?
1, 2, it's over.
Aaliyah, ultimately. And we do get our Rubao cut. 4-star match. I'm okay with it. So it's an X and a level 1 rivalry. So Aaliyah finally... oh boy, I hope Bianca retains, because Aaliyah, Bianca, that's my feud. Aaliyah defeats Carter. Rubao and Cut. A 4-star Fall Count Anywhere match. Oh, also, Rock calls Force. Forgot to write that down. I always forget to write down the... Excellent. Roman Reigns comes out and he cuts a promo for charity. The charity is for the Leukemia Foundation, because he struggled with that, and that's a really great cause. Tag team titles on the line. There's been a bunch of shenanigans here. Lacey and Wendy should have had it at the last live event. Shotzi and JC picked it up with their underhanded tactics. JC Jane's been had a couple of wins in a row, but Chu did have a win earlier. And Shotzi and Lacey have also been on the card. And so we'll see if mother-daughter relationship can finally wrestle the titles away from Team Green.
1, 2, that's it.
They cannot. It was an Extreme Rules match. 4.5 stars ends the rivalry. And so that definitively proves perhaps it is easy being green. Shotzi and Jane defeat Evans Chu. A 4.5 star match. Jinder Mahal comes out, and he says that he's going to be watching the main event. He's looking at Montez Ford. He's looking at Austin Theory, and he says, I want to be the next champion, next world champion. People, they're not really sure about it because he's already a tag team champion. So they're just like, well, what about those belts? Finally finishing off with all the Extreme Rules that happened in the tag match, we decided to keep it extreme. And with what better way to do so than with the women's world title? They've been climbing their way back up the card after their disastrous performance last month. And so we're going to see Zelina's had a couple of wins recently. She's gotten the upper hand on the mic as well. So we'll see if Queen Zelina Vega, can get the title finally from Bianca Belair.
1, 2, that's it.
She can. In a 4.5 star classic rivalry complete. Congratulations to Zelina Vega. So Vega defeats Belair in a 4.5 star match where the women's world title changes hands. Nice. Tommaso Ciampa comes out and he says, hey, I've been in the main event all month, so what's going on here? Why can't I be in this next match? And he tries to come out and get to the ring, but he's stopped by a gigantic steel cage wall. But it's not just a steel cage wall. It's 4 steel cage walls and a steel cage ceiling. That's right. It's hell in a cell. Montez Ford has been calling for it. He says it's time to end this with Austin Theory. And Austin Theory says bet. And then they do that. Montez Ford retains in a 5-star legendary match. Ford defeats Theory. 5 stars, retains the title, legendary rivalry complete. That's a pretty good card, I think. Watch me lose the week somehow still. No Extreme Rules matches on this show. Also, only a single promo with Bobby Lashley, it looks like. Hey, why isn't Bobby Lashley fighting Elias? In fact, where is Elias? He's in a tag match? Oh, boy. This is where things start to turn around because the AI starts to forget how to book matches. Because I've got a couple of thoughts on this. So, Titus O'Neil was feuding with Gargano, I think. Or maybe with Tozawa? I don't know.
1, 2, that's it, bring it.
Titus O'Neil wins. It's probably okay. Yeah. All right. He wasn't feuding with anybody. Bobby Lashley cuts a weak promo, which is going to set the stage for this next match. AJ Styles is going to help Jerry Sweat figure out his whole thing. And then Akira Tozawa is going to help Elias figure out his whole thing. And Elias is just like, wait, wasn't I facing somebody?
1, 2, that's 3, bell.
And Akira Tozawa and Elias win, and it's okay. Nikki Bella and Trish Stratus, they were fighting, and they're both legends, so this is probably fine. Liv Morgan is, well, I think Shayna actually got injured, so,
1, 2,
where's Asuka? Oh, Asuka's injured too, yeah. I don't think that should have been that good, but alright. Why is Sheamus here? What? How is that a 4.5-star match? What happened to Rey Mysterio? Wasn't Rikishi feuding with Rey Mysterio? All right. I think this was a match that happened before. No, Rollins was teaming with McIntyre. Okay. I think they were probably... So here's my thought with this match. Because Gulak and Ziggler are feuding. I don't think Rollins and Uso are feuding. Maybe they are. But I feel like there used to be a mechanic where if you had two singles feuds, you could put them in a tag team match and then it would work for both of the feuds. But I don't think that got implemented at the end of the day. So, yeah, I don't know. No Extreme Rules matches on this card, by the way, also. Gulak might get injured. Yep, there it is. Level 2 rivalry for that tag feud. Shinsuke decides that being in the ring once was enough for him, so he's going to get back on the mic. Okay. Well, isn't Molly Holly feuding with somebody else? Cora Jade. All right. Okay.
1, 2, that's 3, bring it.
That's probably actually would be a good match in real life. If Ronda Rousey tried. This is for the women's title that Natalya has for some reason, and there's no rivalries, so Natalya retains. Probably just good on its own, yeah. And then for some reason Angela Dawkins is running in, which is going to actually not... Their rivalry won't conclude. Did end up being a 5-star match, and it's legendary, and Garza got injured, so... we did win pretty handily, and we had we did charity. We had a legend in a promo, at least, so hopefully that counts. We completed a bunch of rivalries. Yeah, what was going on here? 2 injuries, yeah, wow. Let's take a look at our report here. So Uso, super exhausted, so I'll need to be mindful of that. 2-star performance, do better. Another 2-star performance, again, do better. Aaliyah needs to rest. Caden and Aaliyah are still up. That's good performance from everybody, or good results from everybody, not good performance. So far as nobody's put in a good performance. JC and Shotzi and Wendy all need to rest. Bianca needs to rest. And both these men need to rest. We are going to have a real light card next week, huh? I didn't see what the performance was in this. Nobody put in a good performance. This was the best performance. That's such the worst stat. It's so cruel to me, actually, that it's random, and that any superstars would put in a low performance, or how that's rated, if it's just random. But I think that was really what was stopping all these matches. If this match, probably 4 stars is accurate, but this match could have been a 5-star match if if they had put in, if they tried. This match could have been a 5-star match if they just tried. I'm disappointed. All right, 132 rating score, 180,000 fans, lost $44,000. Montez Ford is a natural at Hell in a Cell. Shock. Absolutely amazing. Can't even describe tonight's #NXT. Great to see Shotzi in another Extreme Rules match. JC looks unstoppable. When was the last time she lost? A month ago. Shotzi and JC defend their belts. Disappointing outcome for Lacey and Wendy. I had to stand up and give my TV a standing ovation. Awesome match with Queen's Lena. Can't deny Bianca Belair made the match special. Well, why did the performance not relate? Or not appear? Ashante, double quote, the Adonis is still the champion. Montez Ford has been putting in so much work. Kind of worried, though. Been looking rough. Good effort by Austin Theory. They say you learn more from your defeats than your victories. Good job, us. Go team. 113 rating score. 136,000. We were at 180, yeah? Okay, so we for sure passed WCW. We might be in proper first place after this. So they're getting money. They had another special... No, you know what? 99.25 means that WCW doesn't using special promotions, because that would be 99.75. 99.25 means that they got the shake-up that... I don't know whether it's for the whole season or if it's just for a limited time, but it permanently increases their fan retention rate. So Garza has a really great feel for Iron Man matches, although he got injured in them. And Rollins and Gulak are an incredible tag team. 154,000 fans. So we may not have caught up to NXT 2.0 this week. But we do get a pre-match physio, so... And we also get... I didn't think we were already at that, but all right. Yeah, so NXT 2.0 got their second trophy, but we are only behind by 18,000 fans. So huge comeback. As normally you wouldn't say if you lose that it's a comeback because you still lost, but that I've learned that that's not accurate. But we're doing all right. Our budget's still really good. We've still got a lot to play with. So I think we're on the right track. So next time we'll continue on with weeks 11 through 15. I might do next time I record because I will be at the tail end. I'll only have one class with final paper left by the next time that I'll be able to record. So I might do a double recording because that'll also give me the Introverts Day week. I've got things in the irons in the fire for that. So yeah, next week, weeks 11 through 15, possibly 16 through 20 as well. We'll figure out the schedule for that, and then we'll just continue with NXT and continue our rise to the top. So thank you very much for watching. I've been breadfiesta, and I hope your day is going exactly the way that you want it to.